This story I present to Miss D or Mrs. Amadea. I hope you enjoy with my story, Miss. Thank you. And once upon a time in ancient life, there lived a boy and an old grandfather in a gabag. His name was Rance, and his grandfather was Bernard. They lived in poverty since Bernard's grandfather was just a farmhand. Bernard was very old and very ill. One day, Bernard's condition dropped. Rance intended to take his grandfather to the hospital, but they didn't have any money to pay him. Finally, Rance reached out to his neighbor to take Bernard to the hospital quickly, and then he would work to pay the hospital bill. Rance's neighbor kindly helped Bernard. Not long after that, Bernard was taken to the hospital and treated there. Then a week later, when Rance went to pay, the nurse at the hospital said that your hospital fees have been paid by Leona. Rance was surprised that Leona was so kind as to drive and pay for Grandpa's time at the hospital. He and his grandfather were also very grateful to Leona, and Leona was happy to help her neighbor. 15 years later, Leona was 48 years old, and she is now hospitalized for cancer. There she met a handsome, kind young doctor, and Leona was well cared for until she recovered. After a few weeks, she was finally allowed to go home. But before that, she had to pay for medicine and hospitals. But it turned out it was very expensive and Leona was short on money. The doctor said, "Well, let me pay it." Leona was surprised. To her, the doctor wanted to pay, and it turned out that he was Rance, her neighbor. Leona thanks to Rance.